Welcome to the Inland Navigational Rules video for rule number 5. Rule number 5 focuses on the lookout, which is something that every vessel is required to have. Now let's dive into the rule, and then we're going to break it down to ensure you fully understand it, and then I'm going to cover an important expectation for United States courts around this law. Rule 5 states that every vessel shall at all times maintain a proper lookout by sight and hearing, as well as by all available means appropriate in the prevailing circumstances and conditions, so as to make a full appraisal of the situation and of the risk of collision. Now, every vessel must have a lookout at all times that is focused on observing the surrounding areas around the vessel. The lookout must be able to see a full 360 degrees around the vessel. And the lookout also needs to be able to hear, and this is because in many cases, especially in restricted visibility, the lookout will be able to hear a potential hazard before they can see them. Now, it is important to note that on a small vessel, you as the operator can be the lookout as long as you can have a full unobstructed 360 degree view around the vessel. Now, this rule has a very important sentence in it, and it's the one that reads, by all available means. Now, in United States courtrooms, should you ever be involved in an incident in inland waters and it goes to trial, the expectation is that you do just that. So you need to use all available means to prevent a collision. So what does that mean in addition to the lookout? The courts are going to expect that every vessel with an operational radar is using the radar to track radar plots for a potential for a collision, and then you have to take action to avoid that collision. Now, I made a radar training video to show you how to read and understand the images on the radar, along with how to understand the limitations of your radar. I'm going to place a link in the description to the Garmin Marine playlist where you can view this video along with other videos to help you with your Garmin Marine electronics. In addition to the radar, the courts are going to expect that all mariners are available and monitoring their VHF, specifically channel 16, which is where the Coast Guard communicates with all vessels of any hazards or special marine broadcasts. And if you're not 100% comfortable with how to use a marine VHF, I'm going to place a link in the description for a video that I made on how to properly talk on the marine VHF, how to place distress calls, and which channels you should use for your communications. All right, guys, so think about that real quick. Just the difference between the international and the inland rules is that within the court system of the United States, the expectation is that if you have a radar on your vessel, you're using that radar to determine if there's a potential risk of collision, and that you're also monitoring and listening to your VHF where you're getting that communication from the Coast Guard. So really dive into those two links. I'm gonna put it in the description. Watch those videos, study it, learn it, and then when you're ready, I'm going to be waiting for you in the next lesson.